Welcome to JCHS High School for this afternoon's baseball contest between the JCHS High School Cardinals and the visiting Tritons of Atlantis Charter High School. This is Tyler Clark, Swansea Cable Access, along with Keegan Hamlet and Keegan as we make history as we broadcast the first ever baseball game for Case High School. Bit of an exciting time.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've been on the baseball field. We were here for field hockey in the fall. We got a battle of two 1-0 teams. One of them's going to get their second win. One's going to get their first loss. We'll see what happens.
Right, Keegan, as you said, both teams come in with a 1-0 record. Case defeated Westport High School last week 11-0. And we had a little bit of a delayed start to this game as we actually had our first base side camera, which was in the process of being set up right now, so we're not going to be able to cut to that yet. It was actually in foul territory, but the umpire wanted to be moved. And Lucy Cabral, our cameraman, is in the process of doing that right now, but we're going to hold for it with one camera right now. Anyway, as we cut back to the action here, Case pitcher Tyler Cabral has now fallen behind 2-2 on leadoff man for the Tritons. Troy Sayas coming in batting left-handed, number 2 for Atlantis Charter. And here's the pitch from Cabral, and inside, as the count runs full on Sayas, we're up to 3-2 count.
We'll see what Cabral runs with here. We remember him from Case football.
Right. We did not broadcast any Case football games this past year, but he was the quarterback in the past. And here's the pitch, and it is outside in an opening walk for the Tritons as that pitch just missed on the outside corner. Beautiful April afternoon here in JCHS High School.
Yeah, low breeze, about 65 degrees. It was raining earlier, though, but it's cleared up wicked fast.
We had a bit of a rainy morning, but it had us dried out. And anyway, number 18, Ethan Frios into the batter's box for the Tritons as Cabral goes ahead of him 0-1.
Good pitch to start out with for a new batter.
To switch to the stretch with a runner on first. As Sayas takes his lead, the 0-1 pitch on the way from Cabral, and it is a breaking pitch that misses just outside. Hard to tell, Keegan, from this angle about what type of pitch it is, but I could definitely see the spin on that.
Yeah, it might have been a little low, too, going over the plate.
1-0 pitch, 1-1 pitch coming to Frios here, and here it is, a ground ball to short.
Could turn 2.
Flip to second for 1 on the first, and a double play turned by the Cardinals. Double play 6-4-3 as Adam Gracie flipped it to number 3, Jake Ponce, and then on to first for a 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, there are 2 away here in the top of the first. Number 10, Jared Mitchell up to the plate for Atlantis Charter. That's always Keegan pitcher's best friend, is that double play ball.
Yep.
That definitely got Cabral out of his opening inning jam. Here's the pitch, and swung on and missed by Mitchell.
That was a good cut from Mitchell on that swing.
Swinging for the fences, the number 3 hitter here coming in for the Tritons. Usually number 3 hitter has some pop in the lineup. Here's the pitch again, and that's another strike. This one a called strike. Count's going to go to 0-2 here on Mitchell. As Cabral very quickly ready, and here is the pitch, and it is a fly ball foul way to the left, and that's going to land on School Street and take a bounce into a neighboring yard. Cabral coming out firing here. Gets the okay from the umpire. And once again, here comes the 0-2 pitch from Cabral. Breaking pitch, and that's going to be on the ground to short. Fielded on the way to first, and inning over. And an eventful ground ball to Adam Gracie there at short. Tritons get an opening walk and then end up going in order 1, 2, 3 with the minimum amount of hitters that inning. So 0-0 at the end of the as we enter the bottom of the first inning. As we said, Keegan, a beautiful day. Just kind of sit back and relax here for a second.
This is early baseball weather. This is what you want.
Right. We were supposed to do a game a couple of weeks ago, and it was about 32 degrees, and we ended up, the game ended up being postponed by a day or two, and then no one was able to cover it. We also, here at Swansea Cable Access, this is the first time that we have ever broadcast a baseball game, so a little bit of exciting feel going on. Definitely windy. I can feel the wind picking up right now. But as we head now into bottom of the first, number 23 on the mound for the Tritons, Jared Brown, who we did not see hitting that inning. He will be the next hitter up. He is number 4 in the lineup. As I said, both teams coming in with a 1-0 record. over. Very good. Adam, we good? Yeah. All right, here we go, Keegan. Start of the bottom of the first. Case getting their first at bats here of the game as number 11, the center fielder for the, the left fielder for the Cardinals, Aiden Bates, takes the mound. Umpire checking with his compadre there down the first baseline, and here we go. Case's first swings of the game. First pitch on the way, and a foul tip to the backstop. Bring the count to 0-1. Garrett Brown exclusively going out of the stretch here, I'm noticing. He's not using the windup. I mean, you don't have to use the windup personally. Nope. I was a time when I was pitching, I would always go from the stretch. I mean, some players are very comfortable with that. And pop up very high on the infield, and no one gets it. Ball just kind of drops. I'm not sure if the third baseman lost that in the sun. That's going to go down as an infield single for Aiden Bates. Not the, most graceful of infield singles, but it counts. That was very, very high. Yeah,
I don't blame it that he lost track. I was surprised the shortstop didn't come in to help and call for it.
I think that just got directly. I couldn't even see it. That went up so high in the sun, but an infield single is nonetheless the result for Aiden Bates as number 5, Lil LeBeau, comes to the plate here for Case. And that ball is swung on, hit to right field, and easy fly ball to right. It'll be the first away in the inning for Case as LeBeau swings at the first pitch. And fly ball to right. This is the first time I've kept score in a baseball game in quite a while. This is a very old scorebook. My father was a coach for many years. I have old games from, tournaments from 2011 in here.
I remember doing, just as a joke on the couch watching Red Sox games years ago, I would just fill out the scorebook as a joke.
I would do it playing backyard baseball too. And fake throw over to first, step off the mound rather, as number 13, Braden Ventura, catcher for the Cardinals, comes to the plate, batting third in the lineup.
New college commit, just committed to Roger Williams University for criminal justice.
Well, congratulations to Braden. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a little up, so it's going to go to 1-0 on Ventura. Bates still over there at first base. Pitch on the way from Brown, and up and out again. That's going to bring the count to 2-0 here.
Struck by the catcher that time
on Ventura. Coach Dave Wolfscheider telling Bates to get an even bigger lead, and now he goes back, and he is safe as he dives in, loses his helmet a little bit. You got to be careful there.
Yeah, dangerous lead. It's about 7 or 8 feet out. He barely cut back.
You got to be careful, though, because you go back and you take your hand off that base. If they tag you, you're out.
Looked like he stumbled when he was trying to go back, too.
Well, he made it back as we resume the bat here in Ventura. It's still a 2-0 count. Brown sets. Here's the pitch, and that is a strike. That's going to bring it to 2-1. Typical hit-and-run count here if Case wants to get something in motion. Coach Dave Wolfscheider giving his sign. Bates gets his lead at first. Brown looking over. Sets. Here's the pitch.
There he goes.
He's off, and a foul. As I predicted, the hit and run was on there. Prototypical 2-1 hit and run.
Wonder if he's going to check back again. He was flying down to second base.
There's a reason why I'm sure there's a reason why he's batting leadoff. But anyway, foul ball, so they'll reset, do it again. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Coach Dave Wolfscheider telling Bates a bigger lead. He's looking over at him. 2-2 pitch on the way here from Brown. And a throw over again. Ball was dropped by the first baseman, but not far enough away to think about doing anything. Bates extending his lead. Once again. Long at bat right here from Ventura. 2-2 pitch coming on the way again. Here it is, and that hit him. And he'll head down to first. Couldn't do anything about that one.
Nope, didn't back out of the way, just stayed calm and composed. He's able to get down to first.
Didn't lean into it, just hit him right on the shoulder and take your free base.
Get a runner in scoring position.
Now, Keegan, as you said, we have a runner in first and second now, so scoring position, a single might score as number 16, Jacob Poitras, the third baseman, heads to the plate for the Cardinals. Bates with the lead at first, Ventura at first. Here's a pitch, and swung and foul behind. As that ball allowed, and then we got a young fan who's going to go and head for that pitch across the street. And there it goes. Not much netting here, but we do have a fence in front of us right now, so hopefully all will be well. 0-1 pitch on the way here to Poitras. Here's the pitch, and a curveball. That's hit down the line to left. Interesting if that stays in play, and it is caught down the left field line. So 2 away. You can't see that from our angle here. We do have the dugout in the way.
Now, it was moving towards that foul line a little bit, though, but easy fly ball for the left fielder.
It was caught. That was an off-speed pitch there from Brown that did catch him a little in front. But 2 away, still another chance to bring that runner in as number 20, Adam Jagloski, heads to the plate, the first baseman for the Cardinals. And back and no throw. That pickoff at second is always difficult. You have to turn completely around.
See that second baseman coming back to the bag.
Yep. And here's the pitch. Jagloski with a swing and a foul behind. And the same fan is going to hit after that one again. Not like Major League, where every time the ball is, put out of play, it's gone for good. No, we tend to try to reuse the balls here in high school baseball.
Somebody's going over to get it from the fan.
Yep, we got a player who's on the way and grabbed it. So back to the action here. An 0-1 count coming up to Jagloski. The pitch on the way and a pop-up. That's going to be very high up the first baseline, and it is caught, and that is the end of the inning. Jagloski with a routine pop-up to the first baseman, and 2 left on for the Cardinals. No score, 0-0 as we head into the second inning in a game that is going by very fast so far.
Pitch count 13 for Case, 12 for Atlantis Charter.
So
kept it very low, and that's what you want to do for your starting pitchers.
Both pitchers definitely, you want to keep the low pitch count. I don't believe there is a pitch limit in high school baseball, but usually like to see beyond 75, 85 pitches is usually about the maximum. And in between innings here, number of warm-up pitches you get decreases after the first inning because you're more or less
because you're already warmed up.
So as a reminder for Atlantis Charter, Troy Sayas had an opening walk to start the game, and then Case turned a 6-4-3 double play and ended with another shortstop to first put out, and that ended the top of the first. As we head now to the top of inning number 2 here at JCHS High School. First broadcast game for baseball. Tyler Clark, Keegan Hamblett, Swansea Cable Access Channel 9. We thank you for joining us whenever you may be watching this, however you may be watching it, whether it's on TV, whether it's on YouTube. Every view counts, and we appreciate you, joining us here. Quite a setup here that Director Adam Kitchen has put together. He is actually on top of the third base dugout on a little podium as we get a camera up there, and Lucy Cabral down the other sideline. I don't even really see her anymore. I'm sure she's there somewhere, but I don't even know where she went. We did have a second camera over there. She was down the line, but for safety reasons, the umpire had her go behind the fence. But anyway, it's their game to call, and our game to call in this way. As the pitcher, number 23, Jared Brown, up to the plate for the Tritons. The pitch on the way, and that is low and in the dirt. Count will go to 1-0 here on Brown. As Cabral ready. He's very quick. Here's the pitch. And line shot up the middle. That's going to be a root. That's going to be a base hit right up the gut here for the Tritons. So they're going to see if they get something going here in the top of the second. Clean single. First hit of the game for the Tritons. Case did have a hit there in the first inning on that high pop-up that no one caught.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be marked down as an error, but we'll never know. But first hit for Atlantis Charter.
I called it a single because nobody touched it. And that one in the first inning. That was a clean single right here, but the Case pop-up there, I mean, if you lose it in the sun, then you can't really fault someone for it. That pitch is going to be low and inside to number 17, Jordan Furtado of the Tritons. Coming in with an open stance here for Atlantis Charter.
But that's the hit you want from Atlantis Charter. You want line drive, any part of the outfield. That's where you want it.
And that's exactly where it was, as that pitch is on the way and was a strike. It's going to be 1-1 here to Furtado. As Brown, a little bit of a helmet flap there, adjusts, and that is a pop-up very high and out of play behind us. Actually landed in a neighboring yard. Someone will be on that. There goes the player. It's going to go to 1-2 now on Furtado. Got the support of his teammates in the dugout. Cabral sets. Here's the pitch, very high and inside, and that's going to make it a 2-2 count. I think that was a breaking ball that slipped right there.
See Ventura to come off his line off the plate a little bit.
All right. Cabral calm, composed. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout of Jordan Furtado. And Cabral picks up his first K of the game. One down here. Top of the first for the Tritons. Number 30, Tom Derrick, heading to the plate. And the throw over, and he's back. Careful with your lead.
It's a good sneak there from Cabral. He didn't act like he was going to do it. He threw it right away, even before he was looking at the catcher to potentially throw it.
And foul down the first baseline. That would have been right near where Lucy Cabral was standing. Bit of wind picking up. I just dug up an old scorebook that I had for a number of years. Bring it here. 0-1 count on Derrick, but that wind is really picking up. We can feel it at the table as a line shot to left.
It's going to be caught.
And that's going to be caught. That did hang up a little bit in the wind. That's going to go down as just a routine fly ball to left field for Tom Derrick. It was easily handled by Aiden Bates. That looked like that was a little bit harder hit than it really was.
No, that was great contact. He got about 200 feet in the field.
But it goes on the book as an F7. And I'll bring up number 22, Aiden Lancialt, for the Tritons. I do apologize in advance to the Atlantis Charter players if I mispronounce your name. I am making my best effort, as that pitch is in and a strike to Lancialt.
Looks like it caught the line just at the knees.
0-1 pitch on the way. Here it is. And that's going to be low in the dirt. Dug out nicely, though, by catcher Ventura for Case, as you mentioned before, a recent commit to Roger Williams University. Senior for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch from Cabral, and a ground ball to short. That may sneak up there, and it does. That's a base hit for the Tritons. They're going to hold that runner at second, and they don't want to risk it. And suddenly Atlantis Charter has two men on with two away. The simple ground ball up the middle, but it gets the job done.
He had both the shortstop and the second baseman coming over. None of them could get it.
Atlantis Charter with a noticeably right-handed heavy lineup right now. The first two hitters were left-handed. Now the last several have been right-handed. As number 7, Brady Viveras to the plate for the Tritons, as that pitch is up. 1-0 count. But Cabral does not waste any time. He is already ready.
Wish we could see that in Major League Baseball, though.
Right. Pitch on the way and a strike there But those old Red Sox games when Daisuke Matsuzaka would pitch, it would take an eternity. Especially playing anytime the Red Sox play the Yankees too, it's just a very long game.
Yep.
1-1 count to Viveris on the way for Cabral. Here it is, and up and in. That's going to go to 2-1. Dangerous water here right now. Two-one pitch. On the way, and a ground ball to the pitcher. Cabral going to flip it over to first, and that's the end of the rally. Simple ground ball to the pitcher, and that will end the inning. 2 men left on for Atlantis Charter. The score remains 0-0 as we head here to the bottom of inning number 2. Broad doing a good job of working his way out of danger there. Just got that simple ground ball to the pitcher. Flip on over to first, and we're on our way. Case having a bit of a huddle right here.
Good decision of a pitch. Looked like he went up high with it. Just a tapper to the mound. Easy play to first.
I did not get a chance to mention this before, but I would like to say that Case is currently, and you can do this in high school baseball, doing a 10-man lineup. You are allowed to use a DH or an extra hitter when it comes to that, but Atlantis Charter only going with 9 players that I counted in their lineup that we received from the coach at the beginning of the game. Case coach Dave Olbsteiner, and also the PA announcer for football and basketball. We're quite used to him, although we did not cover either sport this past season.
Nope.
The year before, when we did basketball, we were inside of the cable access booth with a live feed that went out, which worked out very well. I do want to point out that we do have a very special guest in attendance. Gentleman by the name of Alex Fernandez is here. I thought I was going to be needing his help for Keegan, well, for your position, and then you ended up being able to do the game. I want to point out Alex is currently standing next to me. He came anyway, and I want to thank Alex for, coming.
It's going to be the next Brady Kudo right there for announcing.
Just the hat would work if you turned it around. Yeah, just saying. You're just shielding his eyes while wearing a hat backwards. I say a game going by very fast. A little sad news. I just got an alert that comedian Gilbert Gottfried has died at age of 67. That's not good. That's actually kind of sad.
It's a rough week, especially last week, Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, that was too bad about Dwayne Haskins. But let's go back to the game on hand here as number 8, the right fielder for the Cardinals, Rylan Pacheco, heads up to the plate. Pitch on the way, and he takes and a called strike.
Looked like that curveball pitch.
Right. Hard to tell, like I said, from this angle what type of pitch is being thrown, but that one certainly had a little bit of movement on it. And a swung on a miss. Pacheco a little behind that one. Like he was fooled. That look was cutting outside. That's going to go to 0-2 here on Pacheco. As Jared Brown is looking good here on the mound for the Tritons. Pitch on the way, and a swung on and miss by Pacheco. Brown picks up his first K of the game.
This is the second time in a row is that same swinging motion, just a little bit behind.
That will bring up number 7, the shortstop, Adam Gracie, for the Cardinals. Pitch on the way, and that was a little up. That's going to go to 1-0. Pitch on the way, and another one that's a little up and in this time, so Gracie advances the count to 2-0, but it's one of the only hitters I've seen so far this game that Brown has really fallen behind. He did fall behind Ventura, then worked the count back, but throwing a lot of strikes, that's what you want. Pitch, and that's a called strike.
Back in the count.
2-1. Father was a baseball coach for many years, coached me for a number of those years as well. He would always say his favorite pitch is strike one. Let's get one over. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that's another one up and in. So Gracie ahead in the count now, 3-1. Good chance they got a hold on something here. Good hitters count, as they like to say. Pitch on the way, and foul behind. That was a little bit of backspin on that, as there goes the young fan again for the ball. So the count has advanced to full. It is now 3-2.
Got to go high heat.
You predict high heat. See what happened. Here's the pitch, and a curveball. He fooled him completely. What a pitch. Fooled me, too.
Can't do it any better than that.
That was curveball and a 3-2 count. That means you have great control in your curveball if you have, the confidence to throw that in a 3-2 count, and that is exactly what happened. That was an excellent pitch from Brown. That'll be 2 away in the inning as number 22, Brady Tipitot, the EH or the DH in this game, as he is not currently fielding for the Cardinals. Pitch, and that's a high fly ball, right center field. Center fielder up and back and makes the catch easily, and the Cardinals go 1-2-3 here at the bottom of the second inning. So no one left on. And no runs here as we head to the top of the third. 0-0 the score here from Joseph Case High School.
Fast game so far. It's quick. Where are we?
We're going to be ready here for the top of the third inning. Apologize for my banter in between innings. I just had to stand up for a second. But
Gotta communicate with our director.
yeah, Adam Kitchen is up on a podium to my left. I just wanted to check with him on something, and we did. Anyway, back at it. Top of inning number 3 in a game that is going by very quickly. 0-0 the score. As number 4, Mike Johnson, heading to the plate for the Tritons. Tyler Cabral looking very good on pitch count as well. He's only given up 2 hits. He gave 2 hits in that last inning, but ended up leaving unscathed. Only walked 1 so far, as that pitch number 1 is low.
Get some of the people in the Atlantis Charter
Looking to
dugout.
bunt, and that's fouled behind. So Johnson scored. He scored very late to bunt that. And that was fouled directly behind the backstop, so that is going to bring the count to 1-1. Scorebook's blowing again. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be low, so Johnson ahead in the count now. It's going to be 2-1. Pitch on the way from Cabral, and that is right down the middle. 2-2 count now for Johnson. Cabral's got a couple different things that he can do. He only has 1 strikeout so far. Pitch on the way, and it's a pop-up high down the first base line to right field. Is anyone going to get that? And sliding in and caught by right fielder Ryland Pacheco. Had a sliding effort there. Goes in the book as an F9.
It's a dangerous leave-off from the second baseman because he had it all lined up, and then the right fielder just comes in and slides it, takes it away.
Jake Ponce, the second baseman, did head back for that, but that should always be the outfielder's ball to get. And back to the top of the order now for Sayas. He marked a walk in his first at-bat. Number 2, Troy Sayas for the Tritons. First pitch is the ball. Second pitch on the way and fouled behind again. Line shot behind the backstop. That's going to bring it to a 1-1 count. Cabral, as I said before, wastes absolutely no time. Pitch on the way. Curveball in there. Strike 2. That one had some movement on it.
You better got fooled by that.
Let's watch it go. Cabral ready. Here's the pitch on the way. And inside and called strike 3. Got the inside corner on that one. So Sayas heads back to the dugout. Sayas picks up his second K of the game. First one by the way of the backwards K.
Throws the batter with an inside fastball.
Yep. And that'll be 2 away now as Ethan Frios heading to the plate now for the Tritons. Pitch on the way. Cabral and a chopper right at the plate and harmlessly foul. Cabral gets the ball and he's just on the rubber. No walking around, no, none of that. Pitch on the way and a little off, a little outside. Here comes the 1-1 count to Frios. Right into a double play his first time up. That pitch is low, going to go to 2-1 now. 6-4-3 his first at bat. Pitch on the way and a high pop-up. Very foul. Lost that in the sun. That actually banged off the house across the street.
Yeah, I lost sight of it. I didn't see it.
That ended up in the bush, I think. Player for Case went to go get that. 2-2 count. And low and inside. That'll bring a full count now for Frios as the Tritons try to get a 2-out rally going. On the rubber, here's Cabral. 3-2 pitch on the way. And low and inside, and he works a walk. 2-out walk for Frios. He'll head to first. Ball comes back in for the umpire.
Not able to get the strikeout on the full count this time.
Nope. So still 2 away in the inning, but now a runner on first for the Tritons as Jaron Mitchell comes to the plate. He grounded to short his first at bat, ended the top of the first inning. Bro with the stretch. Here's the pitch and hit a long way to left. That's going to land. Ball's going to be coming. I couldn't really see that from my angle. And that's going to be a 2-out double for Jared Mitchell. A good pop on that. That's going to bring Frios over to third. A 2-out rally going on for the Tritons. He was just all over that pitch.
It hit the fence right out in left field, 10 feet higher. That's a home run.
I couldn't, where we are, I couldn't see directly, and I have the sun directly in my eyes right now, but that was a good swing from Mitchell. Left fielder Aiden Bates got that in very quickly. He did hold that runner who was off on the pitch with 2 outs. And here comes Jared Brown. If he wants to really help himself out, here's the opportunity to do it, get himself some run support.
The dugout's firing him up right now.
And a curveball on the first pitch from Cabral. Completely fooled Brown. It's going to go to 0-1. Cabral not really too concerned about those runners on second and third. Pitch on the way, another curveball, ground ball to third, and a tough hop. And that's going to go down into left field. That's going to bring home 2 runs. That's going to score 2. What will almost surely be an E5, I would think. That did take a bad hop. But 2 home for Brown on that. I'm not the official scorekeeper.
Was a playable ball for the third baseman, but it would have been a tough throw to go to first.
It would have been. I have that in just because sometimes that's what needs to be done. And the first pitch now to Jordan Furtado, the next hitter, is going to be a strike. Trying to work out of this jam now is Cabral. Here's the pitch again. That's going to be low and in the dirt. One count on the way to Furtado. Here's the pitch and a high pop up in the infield. That's going to go to third, and the inning is over. So 1 hit, 2 runs for Atlantis Charter, excuse me. I'll make the score 2-0 right now in favor of the Tritons as we head now to the bottom of inning number 3. I'm curious as to what that was scored at. I had it as an error, but
It was a high hop, though, for the third baseman.
it was. If it goes down as an error, then the runs are unearned. They do not count towards your ERA. If it was a single, then both runs count. But again, I am not scorekeeper. My records are.
I don't think we got any expert here who's scorekeeping that.
Nope. I mean, I know how to do it. I did it for years. Jared Brown out for his 3rd inning of work so far. He's given up 1 hit, which was. It was technically a hit. It was the first batter of the game for Case. That very high infield pop-up that was lost in the sun and drop, but it does go down as a single. And other than a hit by pitch, he has retired every hitter he's faced. Coming in with 2 strikeouts, both swinging. Back-to-back, Ryland Pacheco, Adam Gracie. Due up for Case to sitting, the second baseman, Jake Ponce, the pitcher, Tyler Cabral, and then back to the top of the order for left fielder, Aiden Bates. Pitcher finishes his warm-ups. And here we go, bottom of inning number 3. Jake Pond, second baseman, heading up to the plate for Case in a game that, despite the 2 runs that past inning, is still going by very quickly. Brown sets. Here's a pitch. And a strike to Jake Ponce.
Good pitch.
He looks at that one to start off the at-bat. On the way again, and that's going to be low and outside. Track that one the whole way. One pitch, and that's going to be a line drive, and that's going to drop, base hit up the middle for Ponce. Looks like he kind of got that off the end of the bat, but that still drops in for a base hit.
Just looped into center field, right past the dirt. Past
That'll
that
get
second
Case
base.
started. Look at that. Saw that bat come flying in.
He almost landed that against the fence, too.
Actually, I apologize. Tyler Cabral I had in the lineup as hitting, but they're using a DH for him instead. Throw over to first. So Cabral was actually not hitting. That ball got away from the first baseman, but is corralled. I did have on my lineup, let's see if I can find it, that Cabral was hitting, but he
usually lists the pitcher last sometimes.
right,
it depends.
pitcher is last, so I was confused. I do apologize for that error, but we are back at the top of the lineup now with Aiden Bates, who is going to go ahead in this count. Having 2 pitches or 1 pitch? Is it 1-0 or 2-0?
It's all 1.
1-0, okay. That's right. The first was a
was
throw
back
over
to
to
first.
first.
Ponce got a big lead on first right now.
And that's going to be a little bit up, so ahead in the count now is Bates. 2-0. Ponce takes his lead at first. Brown sets. He's going to fake a throw. He doesn't end up throwing it, just steps off the mound. Looks over. Sets. Here's the throw. That's going to be low. 3-0 count now to Bates. Case sniffing a rally this inning, especially at the top of the order coming up. Man on first. Might remember Bates is the one who hit that high pop-up in the top of the first, so he is coming into this game 1 for 1. Pitch on the way. And a cold strike, and they got the man picked off of first. He thought it was ball 4. Pond's going to be caught in a rundown now, and he is going to be picked off in between.
Oh, man.
He thought that was ball 4. And he is picked off for the first down, and that's going to kill that rally right there.
No, it's not all his fault. You got to wait until the umpire makes that call.
Right, the umpire called it 3-1, and that's going to be hit on the ground to short and a little under the glove of the shortstop for the Tritons. Number 4, Mike Johnson, and that'll go down as an E6.
Get that runner back on.
As Bates makes it to first. So after the pickoff, it was 1 down now in the inning. And Will LeBeau heads to the plate for the Cardinals. The center fielder. Bates with another big lead. Here's the pitch and a bunt up the third baseline. That's trouble. That's going to be a real tough play. The throw to first. He's very safe. Bates heads to third. He slides in safe. That worked out beautifully, and he's safe on the play. LeBeau puts down the bunt single.
That's what you get from Bates, the speedster.
That play went exactly as Coach Dave Osteiner presumably drew that up. And suddenly, Case, despite the pickoff there, now has runners at the corners. I'd be intrigued to see if LeBeau will be in motion here. I would expect yes. Try to draw a throw to second. Number 13, Braden Ventura, the number 3 hitter up. He was hit by a pitch his first time. Here's the pitch, a ground ball foul. Almost into the Case dugout and off the fence.
Got to be very careful not to ground out into a 6-4-3 or any type of double play.
Right, a double play ends the inning here. Case got the next 2 men for the job up with Ventura and Poitras. Even a sac fly would get a run home here. It's a little fly ball to the outfield. Brown trying to work out of this jam for the Tritons. Runners on first and third, only 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch on the way and going to be low and inside. And on the play, LeBeau will end up taking second. No throw. Indifference there.
Good from LeBeau. Got to steal second, take out that double play.
No one was holding him. He just took it. So now we get second and third. 1-1 pitch on the way. Going to be low and outside again. The runner will hold at third and not get far enough away. That'll advance the count to 2-1 on Ventura. Optimal count to look for a fastball. Case looking to get on the scoreboard this inning. Best opportunity of the game so far. As I said, second and third, only 1 out right now. 2-1 pitch on the way to Ventura. Here it is, and it's high. It's going to go to 3-1 on the Case catcher. Ball here, and we have bases loaded for the number 4 hitter, Jacob Poitras. Set by Brown. Pitch on the way. And it's going to be high and outside and a walk. Ventura works a walk.
Great at bat from Braden Ventura. Hold, don't swing as much as you need to. Hold off on the bad pitches. Go down to first.
Was behind with that opening foul ball, but ended up working 4 straight balls. And now we have bases loaded, only 1 out. Jacob Poitras up to the plate, the third baseman for the Cardinals. He had a fly ball to center his first time up. Sorry, fly ball to left his first time up. Pitch on the way from Brown, and that's going to be low and outside. Suddenly Brown with some control issues. 5 straight balls for the Tritons pitcher. As Poitras is going to go ahead in the count 1-0.
Got to wonder soon if the catcher's going to come out for a mound visit.
I would expect one would certainly be coming soon. Brown sets. 1-0 pitch on the way, and that's high again. Oh, excuse me, another ball, so 2-0. Poitras working his way into a very good count.
Here you go. Here comes the
coach
visit.
going to call for a time, and I'll go have a chat with this pitcher. I do not have a name for the Atlantis Charter coach. And there was very limited information available on them online, too.
Yeah, I was looking at Arbiter Live like weeks before the season started up until today. Couldn't find anything. And GoK Sports isn't being updated anymore.
Right. Atlantis Charter is a pre-K to 12 school in Fall River, obviously, by the name. It is a charter school. They recently put a new campus a couple years ago in the south end of Fall River. Not usually a team that Case plays. But here we are playing each other in baseball, and they did win their opening game as well. So both teams, as I said earlier, coming in with a 1-0 record. Poitras, 2-0 count. Has a chance to do some real damage. Here's the pitch, and cut on, high fly ball to right field. That should get at least one home.
We'll see if he tags.
Ball is
There
caught.
he goes.
Bates going to be on his way. No, he's going to hold on and not dig, but gets by the catcher now. Bates going to be heading, and he is going to slide in safe. So that went from nothing was going to score to he ends up coming home on an error on the throw. And everybody else moves up. That goes down as a fly ball to right field for Poitras. I thought that'd be deep enough to get a run home, and it wasn't. But Case still ends up getting one run.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't think it was going to be enough to get the run home because he held back when it was coming to the plate.
Right, and it ended up working out that ball got under the catcher on that throw coming in. So however you want to get your runs, take them. So 2 down as Adam Jaklowski heads to the plate, and he's going to look at strike one. Runners now second and third. LeBeau on third. Ventura on second. Jaklowski popped up to the first baseman his first time up. Pitch and swung on and off the pitcher. That was hit hard. Throw to first, and he still has enough time to get him. That was incredible composure from pitcher Jared Brown to, compose himself and end up getting the out, but that was quite a shot by Jaklowski. It just happened to be right at the pitcher. So 2 left on for the Cardinals. 1 run scored on 2 hits. That shrinks the score to 2-1 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Cabral back out for his 4th inning of work.
See if the pitcher for Atlantis Charter's okay. Got the whole group over there now. He looked fine coming off the mound.
He seemed like he was okay. That could have been a lot worse than it was. And it looked like it tipped off his glove and hit him in the chest.
Yeah.
Like on a deflect, and then he was able. What I'm more impressed is that he was able to compose himself and throw to first. And got Jaklowski.
It was on the ground too. They made the throw.
And Jaklowski was out by a few steps on that play as well. But as we ready here for the top of inning 4, 2-1 in favor of the Tritons. Still a nice day, which is amazing because it rained most of the morning.
Wind's calming down just a little bit over the last 30 minutes. It's not as bad as when we started. See, it looks like some of the JV players over there making their way to come watch.
Yeah, it's one of those. I doubt that Atlantis Charter even has a JV team. So usually at the same time that varsity is playing, the JV team is also playing. But given they're a small school. Tom Derrick up to the plate for the Tritons. He had a fly ball to left his first time up. Cabral into his 4th inning of work.
Still at a reasonable pitch count at 50.
Giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 runs were unearned. 1-0 pitch. Sorry, the count is now 1-0 after the ball. 1-0 pitch on the way now, and that's a strike. Derrick caught looking at that one. Cabral once again wastes absolutely no time on the mound. Boom on the rubber and pitch on the way. And ground ball up the middle. Going to be fielded. Nope. And kicked. I think he would have been safe anyway. That would have been very close. That ball was on the ground. What do you say, Keegan? Error or hit?
No, I think that's a hit.
All right. That would have been a very close play had that play been made. It was slowly hit, so it wasn't like it was a rocket. And Derek ends up at first as shortstop Gracie for Case really tried to rush that. That ball is on the foul ball. Hit so quickly down the line as Aiden Lanciel, number 22, up to the plate now for the Tritons. He's singled his first time up.
Even though that was a misplay, it was good to not let it go into center field and potentially have a double out of it.
Right, just getting at first, and that's going to be very close, and he is safe. Good pickoff there, move from Cabral.
Ball beat him to the bag. Couldn't get the tag down in time, though.
Jaklowski cannot get that tag down. You are correct. So a 1 count now on the way to Lanciel. Here's the pitch, and a strike. Got the breaking ball in. It's going to go to 0-2 now. Cabral looking over. Derek takes his lead. Here's the set. And a throw over to first again, and safe again. Cabral looking over. 0-2 count again on the way to Lanciel. Here's the pitch, and he got him looking. Nice pitch. That's the breaking ball in. Knee buckler got him completely fooled on that. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Veras heading to the plate. He hit a ground ball to the pitcher his first time up. He comes in 0 for 1. Ball ready. Sets. Pitch. And that's going to be behind. That was very high and inside. That one slipped out of his hand. You can see the frustration, too. So that's going to be a wild pitch. Advances Tom Derek to second base.
Just lost control of it, lost the grip.
I was a pitcher when I played baseball, so I know it. And try to get a grip on that curveball, and it just slips right out of your hand. Pitch again, and slap to right. That might get down. It does get down. They're going to hold the runner at third. That's going to be a base hit, though, for Viveras. He kind of just looped that the other way.
Too far of a run for the right fielder. He got within 5 feet of it, though, but it drops. But the double play back on now for Case.
Double play. I would assume Case would go for the double play and end the inning instead of going for the force of the plate there.
Got to keep an eye on that base runner at first because
Right.
we saw what Case did earlier. They had third and first with 1 out, and he was able to advance to second.
And the Tritons now 2 men on, 2 singles in the inning, first and third as the number 9 hitter Mike Johnson to the plate. Throw over to first. That's very close. And Viveras is back. He did get his hand in there. Cabral looks over. Not even worried about that man at third.
There he
Throws to
goes.
the plate. There's off on the pitch. The throw to second, and he is
There
out.
you go.
Caught stealing. What a throw by Ventura. That was right on
That's
the
how
money.
you do it. That's textbook for the Cardinals right there.
So now suddenly, 2 men out. Here's the pitch to Johnson. And a pop-up to right. That should end the inning. And caught by the second baseman. So that ends up being a fly ball to the second baseman. They kind of ran into each other out there. That being Ponce and Ryland Pacheco. But nothing ends up coming of that for the Tritons. 2 hits, 1 man left on. No runs. So the score remains 2-1 as we head to the bottom of inning number 4. Game still going by very quickly. And we were wondering how much longer we'd see Jared Brown out there, but he's still out for his 4th inning of work.
Yeah, we wonder after the third when that liner came right to him. It looked like off the glove. Originally, I thought it was off the chest. But he seems to be okay. Coach keeps him in.
He didn't seem to be in any pain of any kind after that happened. I mean, I've taken, as a pitcher, taking it off the shin. I've taken it off, the chest. It hurts. If anything, the chest is probably the best place to get it because you got more, protection up there. But when you're a pitcher, you always have that danger of that line shot coming right back. A couple MLB players notorious for hitting it right off. Alex Cobb, pitcher, bounced around for a while, took a nasty shot when he played for Tampa. And warm-ups are completed as Case heading to the plate, the bottom of inning number 4. They're going to lead off with the right fielder, Rylan Pacheco. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. Going to try to change that here. 2-1 still the score in favor of the Tritons. Bottom of inning number 4. Brown sets. Here's the pitch. And fouled. Coach Dave Bulbshiner reminding Pacheco that's a 2-strike swing on an 0-0 count.
Braden Ventura trying to cheer him up at the plate, trying to pump him up.
Trying to get a good look here. 0-1 pitch. And inside. Pacheco avoids that one. That's going to be a 1-1 count. That had some spin on it. He ducked, spun out of the way just in time. 1-1 pitch on the way, and cut on and missed again by Pacheco. He has not picked up the spin on Brown's pitches too well in those first 2 at-bats.
No, it was a great swing and even better pitch, though.
Looking to make contact here. 1-2 pitch on the way here to Pacheco. Here it is, and it is called. Strike 3. It is in there. Pacheco heads to the bench for second time today. Brown picks up his 3rd strikeout.
Right at the knees.
First strikeout looking. And Adam Gracie now to the plate for our Case. He also struck out his first time up. You might remember Keegan on that fantastic full count curveball.
Yep.
And strike 1 on the first pitch. Brown back to his previous form. He's looking very good so far. Only giving up 3 hits through the first 3 1/3. That ball is on the ground to short. Throw to first, and he is out. So Gracie, a ground out victim. Fielded cleanly by Johnson. Flips to first. It'll be 2 away now. And the bottom of inning number 4.
At shortstop, he had to play that. It was like right on the line between the grass and the sand.
Good play by Johnson. And now Brady Tipitot, DH for the game. And a fly ball to center his first time up. Pitch on the way, and it's high.
He's also one of the players people might remember from Case High School football.
It's always a Tipitot. A couple older brothers who also play. That ball is on the ground, foul. Had some good contact on that. Top number 8 hitter in the lineup. 1-1 count on the way. Here's the pitch, and a curveball, but still hit pretty well to left center field, but the center fielder back and over his head, but he caught it. That goes in the book as a routine fly ball to center, but it looked to me like Troy Say's center fielder for Atlantis Charter kind of misjudged that, but a reach behind him, and he did catch it.
Yeah, he was almost looking over his head to try to make a play on that ball, and he did.
So Cardinals go 1-2-3. No runs, nobody left on. Score remains 2-1 as we head to the top of inning number 5. Still a very quick game. Once again, this is Tyler Kleck, along with Keegan Hamlet, Swansea Cable Access Channel 9. We thank you for joining us. First ever broadcast baseball game at Case High School. We hope to do more baseball, softball throughout the spring season. There is a softball game scheduled for Thursday, but there is rain in the forecast as of now, so we're not surely sure if we're going to be able to bring you that game, but
We hope to bring as many as we can for
Shout out
both
to
baseball and softball.
Adam Kitchen for figuring this out. We've never broadcast baseball games before, but we were given an opportunity to do it this year, and that is what we are going to try. But if no one watched the games, then we wouldn't air them. So if you're watching this, we do thank you here from Swansea Cable Access.
You were saying every view counts. People watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button.
Every view does count. Umpire telling someone to get behind the white line on the third base side, where the case is. Back to the top of the order here for the Tritons. Troy Sayers, who just made that play out in the outfield, heads to the plate. He comes in 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and struck out looking the last time. Cabral out for his 5th inning of work. Looking pretty sharp so far. It's going to be 1-1 count after that ball misses high to Sayers.
Cabral still in a good pitch count. He's at 62 right now.
Good number to be at. Pitch again, and that is a strike. Count's going to go to 1-2 on Sayers. Tritons coming in with 5 hits, and it's cut on and missed. Cabral picks up his 4th strikeout of the game, and the 2nd time he's K'd Sayers. That'll bring up Ethan Frios. He comes in 0 for 1 and ground into a 6-4-3 double play his first time up, and he walked the last time up. That ball's on the ground right back to Cabral. He's going to flip over to first, an easy out. That'll be 2 away in the inning.
Good tag. The batter didn't even run all the way to first, and they decided to jog down after.
So 2 very quick outs here for Cabral, keeping his pitch count down. That brings up number 3 hitter, Jaron Mitchell. He grounded short his first time up, and he doubled his last time. That line shot to left off the fence. He's going to come in 1 for 2. Here's the pitch from Cabral, and it's going to be low and outside. Number 10 for the Tritons, Jaron Mitchell, ready for the 1-0 pitch. Here it is, and it's a strike. It's going to come in now 1-1 count. Cabral very quickly in the rubber once more. Here's the pitch, and another strike. Another
just
breaking
looped
ball.
in there.
Gets that over. That's going to bring the count to 1-2. And here's the pitch, and tomahawked. And a single up the middle. That isn't exactly a great pitch to swing at, but Mitchell makes it worse. That was over his head. And he ends up hitting that right up the middle.
I don't know whether, like a coach, how you're supposed to feel about that. Whether you're mad of chasing that, whether you're happy about reaching base, I'm sure they'll be happy.
If you're a coach, you're really never going to get upset if there's a hit involved. So not the greatest swing, but Mitchell makes it work with a single up the middle.
Doesn't matter. You get on base no matter how you do it.
First pitch is a strike to Jared Brown. He comes into this at bat 1 for 2. He singled his first time up, and he reached on an error that scored 2 runs his last time. So responsible for both of the men that have come in so far. That ball's on the ground, and that batter got in the way, but
I don't think he would have gotten there anyway.
I don't think it really would have mattered. You're right. Mitchell takes second. 2 outs. He's running as soon as anything.
I mean, we saw Ventura pick off a runner going a second earlier in the game, but I don't know. Even if Brown doesn't get in the way.
He's going to hit it on the ground to right. That's going to
presumably
score a run. He's going to throw home. It's going to be up the line and safe. So Brown picks up another RBI. Or excuse me, I should say bats in his 3rd run of the game. He didn't get any RBIs for the error before, but once again, the Tritons have scored all 3 of their runs in this game with 2 outs. 2-out rally. Jordan Furtado, number 5 hitter, coming to the plate. He comes in 0 for 2. He struck out his first time, and he popped out to the 3rd baseman his last at bat. Here's the pitch, and it's low. Jared Brown really, was at the plate when all of the runs for the Tritons have scored, so finding a way to help himself out. That is a high pop-up. That's going to be up the line and caught in foul territory by Cake's 3rd baseman, Jacob Poitras, and that'll be the 3rd out. I thought it was going to come dangerously close to where we were sitting
Heads
here.
up Adam Kitchen right up there on the dugout.
So 1 in, 1 left on for the Tritons on 2 hits. They now lead 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Due up in this inning for Case is Jake Ponce, and then the top of the order with Adam Bates and Will LeBeau. As Director Adam Kitchen heads over to our little table here to check on the audio recorder. Everything good? Adam Kitchen says yes.
Got to give big thanks to Adam Kitchen.
Yeah,
These games are not possible without him.
Right, and we're very thankful again to be able to broadcast the game live. Is he still standing here? I'll ask him, what do you think so far, Alex?
So far, it looks pretty good.
Alex says it looks pretty good so far. Maybe one day we'll be able to do a game, but Bishop Stang, right? The senior? Junior. Alex is a junior Bishop Stang. Came here to join us this afternoon here at I shouldn't really say a broadcast booth, it's more like a table. But, you know, everything works. Tyler Cabral, he had a single his first time up, and then that kind of a crazy play where he got picked off in between first and second. He started jogging to second because he thought it was ball 4 on Bates, and it ended up being a called strike and kind of froze him. Jared Brown out for his 5th inning of work for the Tritons. Looked very good so far, only giving up 3 hits and 1 run. And that first pitch is going to be outside to Jake Ponce.
Wasn't outside by much, though. It was very close to that corner.
Catcher kind of froze that there for a second. The home plate umpire did call it outside. Here's the pitch and another strike, or excuse me, a strike. That's going to bring the count to 1-1. Brown pauses. Here's the pitch and low and outside. 2-1 count now. Ponce, we're going to get a rally started. He started it last inning, too, even when he got picked off. He was the first runner, and Case ended up scoring 2 runs, and that hit him. Second hit by pitch of the game for Brown as Ponce takes his place down at first.
It's pretty much the same scenario we saw in the first one. Batter doesn't move. He just takes it like a champ and goes on down to first.
Well, sometimes, as I can say from someone who played baseball, there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You see it coming at you, and you may as well just brace for it. And that's going to be a high fly ball to center field now, but that should be routine out there for Sayus, and indeed it is. As Bates flies out to center on his first pitch. He had come into that bat, 1 for 2 with a single and reaching on an error. That'll been a 1 for 3 for the game. 1 down now here, bottom of the 5th inning as Will LeBeau comes to the plate. He comes into this at bat 1 for 2. Fly ball to right his first time up, and he singled and made it to third base his last time. Here's the pitch to LeBeau and a called strike. Jake Ponce still over there at first after the hit by pitch.
He's taking another big lead off of first. He did. We'll see if he does it again.
Coach Dave Obsteiner is, encouraging big lead. That ball is high. 1-1 count now to LeBeau. Case only with that 1 run in the 3rd inning. One pitch on the way, and nope, never mind. It's going to be throw to first. Brown's got a good move when he throws over to first.
He's got a good technique. He varies his time where he throws to first depending on the runner, so it doesn't get too repetitive.
But Ponce, the speedy second baseman, off with a lead. Here's the pitch, and on the ground to third. That's going to get through. That's a base hit. They're going to hold their runner at second. Ball had a lot of top spin on it, but it gets the job done as LeBeau advances his second hit of the game. Pond stops at second. Cardinals now 2 men on. 1 out.
Even if that's cut off by the third baseman, again, we've said it a couple times with some of the earlier plays, it would have been a very tough throw to get to either second or first.
Now, even if the shortstop went sliding, even if he caught that, he would have held on to that. Would have been an infield single. But Case once again with the right man for the job. Brandon Ventura coming in 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his first time up, and he singled the last time. Ball is high. Remember, Case's only run came when Poitras hit that fly ball to right. They held the runner at third, and the ball ended up scooting underneath the catcher. And then Bates scored as a result. Here's the pitch, and a very high pop-up. That's going to be very near us behind home plate. Look out, and almost took out some fans. High in the sun, we had some people ducking for cover back there, but luckily no one was hit. A 1-1 count now on Ventura. Runners on first and second. Pons at second. And LeBeau at first. Here is the pitch, and it's going to be very outside. It's a slider that started outside and continued to go outside. When I start that breaking pitch, usually the inside and have it cut across. But good count now for Ventura, 2-1. Time for the Case. Right man for the job, number 3 hitter, senior, catcher. Here's the pitch, and a high pop-up on the right side. I'm losing that in the sun, and that should be fielded, and indeed it is, by the second baseman out there for the Tritons. And a routine pop-up to second. Ventura cannot get those extra hitters in, those extra runners in, excuse me. So 2 men will remain on. Goes down in the book as a P4. And Jacob Poitras heading to the plate. He comes in this game 0 for 2, although he was, as I said before, at the plate when the other run scored. Hit that fly ball to right. That got underneath the catcher when it came in. That's a strike, low and inside, but called.
It's probably right on that corner, bottom inside corner.
Poitras fight to left his first time, fly to right his second time, number 4 hitter. Third baseman for the Cardinals. Still with runners on first and second. Ponce with a huge lead there at second. But he'll end up heading back. Brown sets. Here's the pitch. And a little nubber. That's going to be trouble. Bobbles a little bit. Here's the throw. And not fielded. I'm not sure if he would have been out or safe on that.
He would have been out.
So now the umpires are going to have a discussion about this.
Wonder did
the runner get in the
knock
way?
it? Not even that. Did the runner like knock it out of his glove?
The umpires are having a discussion. I'm not sure what to score this as of right now. It was kind of a wonky play. It was a nubber right in front of the mound. Brown bobbled it a bit and threw it to first, and it popped out of the first baseman's mitt as Poitras went by. He's going to end up being called safe on that play. Atlantis Charter coach is going to want an explanation for this now. So, what would you roll that as?
I don't know. Error on the first baseman.
3. I'm not an official scorekeeper.
I know nothing about scorekeeping, so that's all you. You got the book. I got a little sticky note with pitch counts. That's it.
I'll put it down as an E3. I agree that he probably should have been out on that, although the pitcher did bobble it as well and ended up kind of rushing the throw. But
yeah, the runner would have been out though.
It was an it was. I agree. It's a matter of on who. So now Jaklowski to the plate. He's going to take strike. Jaklowski coming into this game 0 for 2. He popped to the first baseman, and he grounded the pitcher last time. Every time he's come up, he ended up coming up with 2 away in the inning. I suppose I have this in the book that he grounded the pitcher last time, but that was the line shot that was off the pitcher that ends up going in as a 1-3 in the book, but looks like a routine ground ball, but it was anything but that. So bases are now loaded for Case. A 0-2 count on Jaklowski as Case attempts to try to get some runs after that error on the last play. Here's the pitch, and outside.
Wow.
That did not miss by much. Here's the pitch again, and another foul. Jaklowski staying alive. Jags, as he is called. I remember that from football, basketball season as well. The games last year. 1-2 pitch on Jaklowski. Here it is, and inside. It's going to go to 2-2 now.
Good eye there.
Brown trying to work his way out of trouble. Case has the bases loaded. Two-two pitch on the way. Here it comes, and outside.
Oh man, he's working the count.
That was another very close pitch. So runners are probably going to be off on this. We have a full count with 2 away.
Here you go, all the parents, the whole bench is in on it right now.
Here it is, and he rung him up on strikes. Case coaches probably picked up on that. Pretty
No,
heavy.
I'm with him. You saw my reaction. I had hands on my head. That looked a good 3 inches low.
And you know it. That's why you're banging your mask on. There we go. Let's go. Get us back in here.
Jaklowski had already, tossed the bat off to the side, but rally over. He goes down on strikes there. That's going to be 4 strikeouts for Jared Brown.
Brown's at 71 pitches in this game right now through 5.
Case ends up stranding runners there. They had 1 hit, no runs.
Hey, here we go.
I'll tell you something, Tyler. I'm sure we're going to get other looks at that in the days after when this game's on YouTube at that pitch, because
we can take a look then, but
that had to have been very close. I thought it was a ball. I thought it was below the knees.
The umpire's right there. I was an umpire. I will never do it again.
But it's wherever it crosses the plate. It's not where it's caught.
Tom Derrick up for the Tritons. It's a slow roller to Gracie, and he makes the play over at first. So Derrick very quickly the first out of the inning. Derrick had come up into that at bat 1 for 2 on the day. Now he's going to be 1 for 3. Aiden Lancialt, number 22, now up for the Tritons. He comes in 1 for 2. He singled his first at bat, and he struck out looking last time. Top of the 6th here from Case High School. Strike 1 on Lancialt. Cabral still dealing here his 6th inning of work. He's only given up 2 runs, both unearned.
He's at 76 pitches right now. This is number 77.
5 hits so far.
He's had a very good outing today.
Very good outing. Like I said, he's given up 1 earned run. And swung on in the dirt.
Got to throw to first.
Have to throw to first, finish the putout, and indeed he does. So that goes down as a 2-3 putout with a strikeout.
3 strikes, 3 pitches.
Lancialt, strikeout victim. One, two, three, four. 5 strikeouts now in the game for Cabral, wasting no time again. As number 7, Brady Viveras, comes to the plate and swung on and missed. Mike Cabral is dealing now. Viveras comes in 1 for 2. He grounded to the pitcher his first time up. He singled his last time and was caught stealing. Here's the pitch and another strike. Mike Cabral is throwing straight smoke right now.
He is on a mission. He knows that offense is getting batters on bases. He wants to keep his team in this game.
And that's going to be low and inside. Count goes to 1-2 here on Viveras. And up and in. That's going to push it to 2-2. And swung on and line shot to left just over the outstretched glove of the third baseman. Gonna think about going for a double, but ball is coming quickly. So Viveras with his second hit. That was kind of a self-defense swing. That'll make him 2 for 3 in this game. Number 4, shortstop Mike Johnson heading up. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2. Fly ball to right his first time, and he flew out to the second baseman in deep right field last time as well. As Ponce and Pacheco kind of bumped into each other. That first pitch is a strike. 2 away here. Top of inning number 6. Cabral's pitch and another strike.
That froze the batter.
Completely fooled him. And one step out of the box when the ball crossed the plate. 0-2 count on Johnson. And that's very quick work of him there. Called strike 3. That'll end the inning. 1 left on, 1 hit, no runs. Score remains 3-1.
Now Cabral did his job. Now you have 2 innings to get 2 runs in. 4 extra innings, you get 2 chances to get 3 to potentially win this game. He's doing his job. The offense did their job in that 5th inning, but they got to step it up just a little bit more in the 6th.
Right, they ended up having his bases loaded with that very bang-bang called third strike there. Yes, and Case back to the dugout. Bottom of inning number 6. Game that's breezing by. 3-1 still to score. It's like the Tritons and the Cardinals are discussing a lineup change right now.
Still got Brown on the mound.
I mean, he's looked very good. He's only given up 4 hits, I have him as. 1 run.
They're checking their pitch counter, so.
1 run, which was unearned on top of that. There is no pitch limit, to my knowledge, in high school. There is in Little League.
Brown's got 71. Cabral has got 86 right now.
Never made it to that point. I never pitched varsity. I pitched JV, but I ended up doing track my senior year instead. So I never played varsity baseball. I didn't play my freshman year. I did JV my sophomore, junior year. Change coming in for the Tritons. So 21 for 8, but I don't have either of those players on the roster, but we'll see when they come up to bat. Rylan Pacheco up. That's going to be a high pop-up behind the catcher.
Playable for him.
See if he can get it, and he does.
Good extension of the arm there.
Pacheco puts the ball in play this time after 2 strikeouts his first time up, but an excellent play by the catcher for the Tritons, who I believe is Jordan Furtado, but I was not given the positions for the Triton players. I was just given the numbers. So 1 away now, very quick, and a strike to Adam Gracie. And on the ground now, that's going to be in the hole, and a base hit. Gracie puts that one in play and finds that hole between short and third, so he'll be on. He had come into that at bat 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a grounder to short. comes into this now 1 for 3.
Snuck right down that left field line. Now you bring the tying run up to the plate.
Right in that hole between the shortstop and the third baseman. Now here comes Brady Tibitot, the DH for the game. He is 0 for 2. He flew out to center field in both of his at-bats. Gonna get it. Finds some outfield grass there. Still 3-1. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Jared Brown has continued to pitch a phenomenal game for the Tritons. Here's the pitch, and low and outside.
Tell you right now, there's a huge space down that first base line. That right fielder is playing in essentially right in the middle of first and second base in the outfield, that right center field.
Yeah, I can see that right down the line. He's going to move over. It's like he heard you. There he goes. Moving over a little more, and it's cut on and missed by Tibitot. A little behind on that one. It's going to be 1-1.
Let's go, Brady.
1-1 count to Tibitot. Here's the pitch, and on the ground, that's going to be through the hole again. Tibitot finds some grass. So it'll be back-to-back singles in almost the same exact spot. Now Case starting to hit Brown pretty well as Jake Potts comes to the plate. He comes in 1 for 1. He singled his first time he was hit. His last at bat. I guess that's not an at bat if you get hit. His last plate appearance.
There you go.
And to add to the control of Brown, and I may be jinxing it here, he has walked no one. He has 2 hit by pitches, but he hasn't actually walked a batter yet. So Brown with control of the plate. First pitch was a ball. Pont on a 1-0 pitch, and that's on the ground foul this time. Coach Dave Olmschneider picks up the play and throws it back. Throws it back to the pitcher. 1-1 count now on the way as we hit the bottom of inning number 6. A very quick game, as I've said before. And high, breaking ball that stayed up. So 2-1 count. I doubt we'll see the hit and run here with a runner on second. Too risky, I think, with the 6th inning. Here's the pitch, and foul ball.
Yep. Hit right off the bat, off the catcher's mask.
Off the bat, so that's going to foul tip. Everyone has to stay where they are.
It's pitch number 80 there from Brown.
A 2-2 count now on punts. Two count on the way, and cut on and missed.
Great pitch there from Brown. High heat, that's what I wanted earlier. He finally brought it out. Now there's 2 down.
Got Ponce on that high heat. That's his 1, 2, 3, 4. I have him as his 5th strikeout in this game. First time that Ponce has gone down by way of the Case 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th strikeout. 2 down now for Aiden Bates as Case is facing a potential rally down to their last out here. Aiden Bates with strike. He comes in 1 for 3, singled his first at bat. And that ball is on the ground up the middle. That's going to be a tough play. And he is saved. Not paying attention. The run's going to come home, and it's high. So Case suddenly with quite a rally.
There you go, and you advance the guys to second and third.
Bates with an infield single on that. And that's going to make it 3-2. Johnson went diving for the bag, but he was a little late. And then that's a very heads-up base running by Gracie as he ended up coming home. The throw was high. I don't think it would have mattered anyway. And now the Case can suddenly take the lead here. Over the ball's in
Here
the
he
dirt.
comes.
It's going to play it and save. And Case is going to tie the game just like that. On a wild pitch.
And they got the guy to third, the winning run 90 feet away potentially.
Go ahead, run.
What? I messed up.
Go ahead, run. We're 3-3 right now. So LeBeau, after that pitch was low and in the dirt, Case now suddenly with 2 outs, has tied it 3-3. LeBeau with a chance to knock in the go-ahead run. And the pitch is up. Two-0. Here's the pitch to LeBeau and up. Nope, that's a strike. Thought he was going to say up, but it ended up. I was going to say that. That looked right down the middle to me. Go ahead, run at third in form of Aiden Bates, 2 away. In the bottom of inning number 6, LeBeau going to pop that up foul behind the play. That's going to be a 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be lined right to the shortstop. Soft liner ends the rally there. Case ends up scoring 2 runs on 3 hits, tying the game 3-3 as we advance to the final inning.
Case offense did their job. Now their defense has got to hold.
Wouldn't it be something if
Got to hold it now.
first ever game that we do and we advance to extra innings? New pitcher in there for Case, Rylan Pacheco. Farm boy right fielder. I was going to see Tibitot is now heading out to right field. I don't see any other change in the infield.
You see the coach going over with the umpire the changes.
Now we're in the year 2022, and Coach Dave Opshaw there does it all on his phone. Light up changes, everything right done right there. We enter our final inning. Unless we go to extras, it's a 7-inning game typically.
As long as it's not like the 18-inning World Series game, then I am fine with that.
Certainly something. I did not stay up to watch that.
I got through 15.
All for the Dodgers to win on a walk-off anyway. Only win of the series for them.
Yep.
It's 4-1. Chris Sale struck out Manny Machado to end it. How fitting.
You ever see the they showed a picture of it on Instagram afterwards. It was Machado had the K formation.
Right. And the Astros, when they won it the next year, was almost a mirror image. Michael Brantley struck out to end it as a left-handed hitter, with a right-handed pitcher pitching. It was kind of crazy how that worked out. Back to the game, Atlantis Charter, the Tritons. 3-3 game right now. They were winning going into that last inning, and then the tides have turned. Pun not intended, given that they are the Tritons. As leadoff hitter Troy Sayas up on the at the batter's box, he comes in 0 for 2. He walked his first time and struck out the last 2 times. And that pitch is high. 1-1 count to Sayas. Chico throwing pretty well so far. Set and throws and a swing and a miss.
He's got a good speed on that pitch.
Way behind on that one is Sayas. As I said, leadoff man for the Tritons. And that ball is high and outside. 2-2 count as Pacheco takes his time. Enjoyed calling a Tyler Cabral game. He wasted no time in between, and that ball was low. Full count. Coming up on Sayas. As I said, he did work a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch for Pacheco, and he cut on and missed. Sayas. Third time. That's the hat trick. I don't think you really want in baseball, but
It's first batter, first K in the books. And the new pitcher, Pacheco.
Pacheco throwing very well. Hard, direct. Ethan Frios comes to the plate. He comes in 0 for 2. Grounded to a double play his first time. He walked. Second time, and last time he grounded to the pitcher. That ball is in there for strike 1. Pacheco takes a little bit more time than Cabral, but really not a lot. He's ready to fire. Here it comes, and high pop-up. And well out of play.
It's on a sidewalk back there.
0-2 pitch coming up for Pacheco to Frios. Here it comes, and ground ball to first. Diving play. Stop made by Pont onto first, and he is out.
Great cover by Pacheco to go over to first.
And Pont with the play. That is your fairly unusual 4-1 put out.
I don't know the last time I've seen that.
4-1. Is it? Exceptional effort by Jaklowski to get that, but just out of his reach, which is a good thing. He honestly probably didn't get it because I don't think he would have been able to throw around in time, but Pons is right there. So in steps number 3 hitter for the Tritons, Jaron Mitchell. He comes into this at bat 2 for 3. He grounded out to short his first time, doubled, singled, and he scored the last 2 times.
He had that big hit on that fence in left field earlier in the game.
If you might remember, all of the Tritons' runs have come with 2 away. So they managed to stage a 2-out rally both times. And both times they scored. The first 2 batters of the inning were out on top of that. So they got their rally started with nobody on with 2 outs, which is what they're facing right now. 1-2 count, though, to Mitchell. Pacheco coming and firing. Here comes the pitch. And cut on and missed. He got him swinging. 1-2-3 inning, which is just what Case needed for Rylan Pacheco. Nobody on. Nobody left on.
Yeah,
and
Pacheco's
no
fired
hits.
up right now.
So Case has an opportunity to walk this off. Coming in with their 3, 4, and 5 hitters, I might add. I would expect that we will see a pitching change, and we will for the Tritons. Fortunately, I have no idea who this is. Nope.
Tell you,
I'm
looks
wrong.
like the same guy.
No, I thought number 17 was going to head over there, which is Jordan Furtado, who is in fact not the catcher. I was completely wrong with that one. Nope, they're going to leave Brown out there. I thought that Furtado was jogging over to, pick up the ball and start throwing. But they're going to stick with the same. The catcher actually for the Atlantis Charter is Mitchell. That's just why he's not ready right now.
Who knows? Brown could do 1 or 2 batters, and then you could switch it then.
See, it's Case, as I said, is definitely has the part of the order they want to have up with a chance to walk it off. Braden Ventura, followed by Poitras, and then Jaklowski. If nobody scores here, we go to extra innings. 7-inning games here in high school baseball. The right batters up coming for Cardinals catcher Braden Ventura. He'll start it off. He comes into this about 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch his first time. Singled, and then he popped up to the second baseman his last time up. That was the at-bat before that wonky play at the first base bag. Ball popped out of the mitt. He's looking to walk this off. Ventura going to start, and he's going to look at a ball outside. A little low, a little outside.
Let's go, Bryn.
1-0 pitch on the way to Ventura. Here it is, and it hit him. That'll get the rally started. It's the second time he's been plunked. Although that one he really did make an effort to get out of the way of. That just kind of curved a little too far in. 3-3 game. Winning run on first base right now for the Cardinals. '16, Jacob Poitras up. He comes in 0 for 3. Pair of flyouts, and he reached on the error the last time. There goes Ventura. The throw down to second is going to be off, and he's in. There's a winning run at second. Poitras has a chance to play hero here. Ventura, for a catcher, has some speed. And a little up. Going to bring it to 2-0. Case can sense the victory here.
Ventura's got to be careful. That second baseman creeping in on the bag. He's got a huge lead.
They do not want to be picked off, and he's going to go back. It's a good look, but everybody saw it. Full dugout screen back, so did the coach. Brown sets. 2-0 pitch on the way. Here it is. And in the air to deep right. That's going to at least get him to tag. And over his head. They're going to send him or hold him. They're going to hold him right there. The ball was high. So they're going to just stop Ventura right at third. What do you want to call that? Error or hit?
No, I'll call that a hit.
Yeah, that was high. That did bounce off of his glove, but he had the hold. So winning run at third. Jaklowski fittingly can be the one to bring this in. Tritons going to bring the infield in. Runners at first and third. I would not be surprised here if Poitras just takes second unopposed. His run means nothing. I'm fully expecting him to just, nope, he's not going to. That ball was high. Jaklowski coming in 0 for 3. Pop out to first. Hit that line shot off the pitcher that went down as a 1-3 and had that very questionable called third strike with the bases loaded and a full count. That end of the 5th inning. And he's just going to take second completely unopposed. That's a ball.
Is that it? He balked, that's it.
He balked, that's the game. What a way for it to end. Game ends on a balk. So, walk-off balk here. And that does it. Wow, for the first game we ever did, that's quite a way for it to end.
I know.
It's kind of a stunning end to it. And, well, Keegan, well, that does it, I guess.
That was a great ending.
Yeah, not what I was expecting. No walk-off hit, no heroics. Case comes out of here. They advanced to 2-0 in the season. They won 4-3 over the Tritons with a late 2-inning rally. So this is Tyler Clark alongside Keegan Hamlet saying goodbye from Swansea Cable Access. We thank you for joining in. We thank you for watching the first ever broadcast Case High School baseball game, and we will see you again later this spring.